Hopefully this next one will be more successful. Okay. Oh, hello there. Welcome, please. Come in, go ahead and have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Lovely to see you. Thank you ever so much for agreeing to be part of our experimental trial here. We very much appreciate it. Not that you really have a choice, I suppose. The alternative is death by plague, obviously. I'm sure that you have been told that you are, in fact, going to perish. Yes, very sad. Anyway, hopefully, with some of the information that we can collect from you, and some of the information that we have collected from previous trial participants, we will be able to develop a solution to this awful plague problem. Of course, there are no guarantees that we will be able to heal you, but we will do our very best. Okay? Wonderful. I'm very pleased that you understand the predicament that you and quite a lot of the country is in. Anyway, could I get your name, please, just for the records? All right, yes, of course. And how do you spell that? Okay. And what district are you from? I see, yes. Been quite a lot of cases from there recently. Yes, quite sad. I'm sure many of your neighbours have already perished. Yes. Quite the predicament. Well, I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Wilhelmina Fry, and I am a doctor of sorts, and I will be conducting your experiments today, right? Okay, now we will start out with a simple examination, just to make sure that I've got some information to compare to our other trial members. And then we will get into my homemade and quite laboriously created remedy for the plague. And with any success, you will leave here cured. But of course, if there is not that level of success, then you may perish, but it will give me more information so that I can perfect my cure for the next patient. This was all explained to you already, yes? Good. Let me put this aside then. Okay, now we're just going to start with a bit of a visual examination. Okay, I'm going to get quite close to you. Is that all right with you? Good, thank you. Now just try to hold nice and still as I examine your face. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, this is quite typical what we've been seeing. These oozing sores are quite painful, yes? Yes, I'm sure that they are. They look quite awful, really. That is why we wear such intense protective gear, to make sure that I don't end up like you. That would be quite awful, wouldn't it? Yes. Okay. If I press right here, that hurts. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to get a bit of a closer look with my candle, okay? There we are. I'm going to hold that very carefully. Just going to get a bit closer. If that's alright with you. Okay. Yes, I see. Where is my... There we are. These masks are quite effective at keeping us safe. Not as effective at being able to see, unfortunately. Alright, would you mind opening your mouth for me and saying, ah? Thank you. Interesting. Yes, and these open sores in your mouth, how long have they been bothering you? Right, yes, I believe you are quite advanced in your experiencing the plague, unfortunately. Okay, interesting. Throw that stick away, won't we? Okay. Now I've got this little stick here. There you are, see? Just a little stick here. I'm going to just poke around at different places on you. I want you to just tell me if it hurts, okay? Okay. The answer will probably be yes, but it's important to know. Alright, here we are. Okay. Yes, okay. Alright. Yes. Right. Yes. So quite a lot of pain that you're experiencing these days, yes. Well, I am very sorry about that. Very sorry to hear that. Luckily, it probably won't last all that much longer. Your case of the plague is quite advanced, so I would suspect that you are going to die very shortly, actually. Should be quite a relief for you. Alright, hold on. Okay, now I would very much like to take a measurement of some of the different open, oozing, pussing wounds that you have, alright? got this little tool right here. I'm just going to bring this up and measure them. Is that all right with you? Good, thank you very much. Yeah, okay. Just hold nice and still again for me, please. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And this one down here. Alright. Okay. This one on your arm looks quite putrid, yes. Interesting. Okay. There. Okay. Just a few more. Of you there. Okay. Well, you are in quite sad shape, I can tell you that, yes? Yes, this will work nicely. Okay, next up, I would like to get a few samples from your different wounds and orifices, if you wouldn't mind. All the science and medicine, of course. Good, thank you. Thank you very much. Now we're just going to come and show me get this open. These jars can be a bit tricky with these gloves on. There we go. Alright. Wonderful. Now first I would just like to scrape off some of this pus from your face. Okay? Okay, so just hold nice and still here. There we are. There we are. Okay. Put that into my little towel here. Excellent. Now put the lid on that one. Got to be sanitary, haven't we? There we go. Okay. And then if you wouldn't mind, I would like to get a little bit of sample of your saliva as well, okay? Okay, wonderful. There we are. Just going to take a little bit. It gets quite tight in there. There we go. Okay. Now open up nice and wide for me. Thank you. Perfect. Get that in my little jar here as well. There. That should do nicely. Okay. Hopefully that will tell us something if our trial experiment today doesn't work at all. Okay. And now some of this skin that is sort of just oozing off of you. Would you mind if I take a little bit of that too? Thank you. The world appreciates your cooperation. Hopefully we will be able to, there we go, get some answers from you. Or some answers from someone at some point. Okay. Alright, now just hold nice and still for me. This shouldn't hurt all that much, I would think. Already in quite a lot of pain, probably. There we are. Let's shove that into my little gel. Excellent, excellent. Alright, well, I think that for now, that will do it for our examination. Okay, why don't we just, to help soothe those areas where I was taking those samples, I'm just going to use this nice soft brush, okay? We're just going to brush that just a bit. Does that help to soothe it at all? It doesn't? Oh, I apologize immensely. I forgot to use my numbing spray before we took the samples. Oh, you know, it's been such a long day dealing with all kinds of whining people talking about how they're going to die. It really takes a toll on a doctor. I'm sure you understand. Yeah. Let's start with this then instead, shall we? This should help take away some of that pain. It's just a little spray made of different ingredients, okay? You alright if I just give you a bit of a spray? Right here, just hold still, please. There we are. There, now that should help to numb some of the pain that you've been experiencing, probably for a very long time. Now I'm just going to brush it in just a little bit and sort of spread that spray around. Is that alright with you? Good, good, good. Just hold nice and still. We're just going to brush. Brush, there we are. Just brushing that in. Now that should offer some relief, yes? Good, good, good. Excellent. Well, then let's move on, shall we? Next, we're going to get to the main event here. I am going to give you a concoction that I have made myself of different ingredients, different remedies that I think will really do a lot to help fight this awful plague, okay? As I said, it is all experimental, but you are not my first trial. You're actually patient number 14, so, and I have taken what I have learned from the previous 13 patients, and hopefully this time we've got it right. Exactly, exactly. So I've got a little jar here. You see, some of these ingredients react with each other in not a very good way. or at least in a way that is only temporary. So I have to mix them up for each individual patient. But don't you worry, don't you worry. We've got everything here that we need, okay? There's our first little vial. Not very big, but it does pack a punch. Alright. There we are. Just going to pour this first one into our little vial. There we go. Give that a little swish so that it has time to breathe. Good, 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 good. Alright, here's our second little vial here. I would explain to you what was in all of these, but seeing as I am a very smart doctor, you probably wouldn't understand anyway. Suffice it to say that I have been researching for quite a while. I have combined some of the most powerful healing remedies and some sort of lost remedies to the world as well, to try to rid us of this awful, awful ailment. So, little cork, there we are. Alright, let's mix these two together. There we are. Now we will let these two mix together a bit. Excellent, excellent. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Alright, now our last ingredient is one that is a very closely guarded secret. Hopefully it won't have to be if this does actually work. I've got it in this little stopper here because I do need to be able to control how much goes in, and it's not very much. Yeah, mix it up a bit. Okay, that looks mixed up. Now I just need about that much is all. That is all we need. There we are. Into the concoction it goes. Drop by drop. I really need to be quite careful with this one. There we are. And the last little bubble drop there. Alright. Now, just quite careful with this now that it is all mixed together. Just going to give it a bit of a stir. And then I'll have you drink it. And we'll see how it works for you. Doesn't that look just beautiful? Okay. Now it should be ready. Now this is not going to taste the best, I feel I should inform you. But it's best to just do it all in one good gulp, okay? Not all that much liquid in there, I'm sure that you can do it all in one drink. Alright? There you are. Mazel tov to your health, of course. Good. Here, I can take the jar for you. Wonderful. Now, I want you to be very honest. How is that making you feel? Really? Oh, interesting. Okay. No. I'm sure that is exactly what is supposed to happen before it kills you of the plague. Yes. Definitely. There is nothing wrong whatsoever. That is exactly what I expected to happen. I am, after all, a very smart doctor. A very smart doctor. So, I'm sure that is exactly what was supposed to happen. What? Oh. Well, that was a bit unforeseen. I won't lie to you that time. I was not expecting you to lose your vision. You can't see anything. Nothing at all. Even if I brought my candlelight back in here. Hello? You can't see that? Fascinating. No, not necessarily in a good way. Interesting. See, I'm not noticing any sort of changes to your eyes. Oh, it's coming back. You can see me now. Really? How many fingers am I holding up? Good. And now, all right. And now, okay. And now, how many fingers do you see? All right. Interesting. Can you see, if I hold them out here, can you see them? All right, now I would like you to tell me, I'm going to move my fingers away. You tell me when you cannot see them, okay? Tell me when you can no longer see my fingers. Interesting. Once more, but from the top and the bottom. Tell me when you cannot see my fingers. Okay, interesting. If I cover this eye, can you see how many fingers I have? Okay, now how many? No? Interesting. This eye over here. How many fingers? Okay. Now. Okay. Now. Interesting. Well, that was very peculiar that your vision just faded for a bit there. But I am glad that it has returned. This is very good. If that is a temporary side effect to being cured from the plague, then of course that is a very small side effect of plague. Now, besides the vision being gone for a moment, how are you feeling? It doesn't really look like there's made any difference, Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit disappointed. I suppose we'll have to examine you for a little while, see if it makes any difference, in the next day or so, before you expire. I suppose if you don't expire sometime in the next day or so, then we will know that it worked. Because as I said, you are quite an advanced case of the plague, so I wouldn't think that you are going to last all that much longer, one way or another. Oh well, perhaps we can just have you go rest somewhere. Not here, not in that way, but somewhere for a little while. And I'll have to examine you again later. Wait, what? Hello? Hello, can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, do you see how many fingers? Hello, do you see fingers? Do you see my fingers? How many fingers? Hey dear. There goes another one.